Alright, I went and got a little bit lighter piece of soap that I had to make the little bag that he's carrying. And I just took a piece off of it. And what this is going to be, this is going to be the little bag that he's carrying on his shoulder. Okay? So we're going to have to bring it down. The little ruffle bag that he will be carrying. So I'm going to have to bring it down quite a bit, in other words. So I'm making it like that. It's not going to be real thick, as we say. And kind of bring it in. It's not going to be real thick. And then we kind of round it off a little bit. And what we're going to do, we come to the middle here, we sort of make our cuts. We want to make it thick enough for the little bag, but we want to... Alright, we go ahead and make our cuts now. And then we slowly bring these areas in. Okay, may have to come down a little bit more. Okay, now let's go ahead and make this smaller. Now let me show you. I took a little piece of coat hanger, and I took a where's my little, have a little I'm sorry, I have a little deal here. All it is, it's a small V tool, and I just came up to the hand in here, and just be careful, just made me a little hole in there. Have to be careful with soap; it can crack easy. And then I put my and I'll use some up against the shoulder like that, and I'll put a little super glue in there when I'm through. Of course, this is too long, but I will measure it. And then let's see, the little backpack will go on it like this when I get through. We'll get to that here in a minute. Once I reduce this backpack to a much smaller level. In which case you also have to, while I'm at it as well, excuse me, I'm sorry. Get it down to that desired level. Okay. Now I'm going to take right here, and this is the tricky part. I'm going to just kind of drill a little, take this, and since soap is not real hard or anything like that, just gradually get you a little, if you have a little hand drill or something, not a drill, but I mean something that hand, but I'm just going to go through that soap holding it like that. See that? It's coming out on the other side, and try to prepare that as my part for the little thing will go through. But I'm just going to be careful and kind of wallow that out in there. There we go. That my little rod, which I'm going to have to cut anyway, will fit in. It's got to come out a little bit more. Simply make it like this. Get that done before you, I'm sorry, excuse me, I have really having some hiccup problems. What did I do with the little rod? Well, Mr. Messer, I'm sorry. Let me find the little coat hanger rod. There it is. Had it on my black shirt. I couldn't see it. Okay. As I've showed you, I'm going to run that through there. And it's going to come out on the other side. There we go. Well, look at that. Now I can shape this a lot better and don't have to worry about it breaking or anything like that. Like that. And shaping it with a rod on it. Now, let's see how that would look in his hand. And of course, that is, the rod is actually too long. So what I do is I take and I put this up against here, his shoulder like that. Let me do this, I'm sorry. Put it up against his shoulder like that, and I will cut off the remaining part of the rod back here. Let me show you how I'm doing that. So you want it to stick out a little bit, but go. And it will fit up against his in his hand like that. Going on his shoulder, in other words. Let me come in a little bit more as I hold this hand a bit deeper. And super glue really holds good as far as this bag is still a little bit too big. We'll bring it down just a little bit. As you can see. And if you cut the rod off too much or whatever, where it will fit on his shoulder, similar to that, in other words. That's why I can remove some of this here. Make this smaller. Okay. Where it will sit to the back of his shoulder, where you can also use the super glue to take some off. Alright, see that? Where it fits to the off the shoulder. Now that will have to be glued. It's not going to stay necessarily that way. Here, just something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it, and I'll come back to you.